Our look at the contenders for the Pegasus World Cup continues with Skippylongstocking. Eddie Olczyk, Jeremy Plonk from First Bet. Be sure to play the Pegasus World Cup coming up on January 27th at Gulfstream Park, the $3 million main event with Express Bet and First Bet. And so Skippylongstocking is a horse we're familiar with. Fans of this race are familiar with him as well. 7th in this race a year ago. You followed his career for a long time, going back to that Triple Crown trail.
Yeah, been around a long time. Getting old like us, Jeremy. Getting old. Loves Gulfstream. Uh, Moves up, I think, significantly on and off track. Not just because he's a perfect 2 for 2, but I think he does have on the off track. I should finish, but I think he does have the ability to sit and stalk. And I think with all this quick pace in this race that we're anticipating, if it does come off track or has some moisture in there, I think he's got to be used. Look, I've always tried to beat this horse. I've been lucky a couple of times. There's been some other times where he's caught me, and it's cost me some bucks. But his last race in the Breeders' Cup Mile, it wasn't exactly a smooth trip. He was wide, and I think he continued to battle. And I think this is a horse that I think he's going to get a good price. I think he's going to be one of these horses. I think you're probably going to be looking at somewhere in that 10 to 15 to 1 range, Jeremy. And why can't he hit the board? So if it isn't off track, he's going to be a use for me. And I love that he's tactical. Probably like him more tactical on an off track than I do if it's fast, because I like some other horses that I think can accelerate a little bit better than he can. But interesting horse. You love the veterans, and he's been around a long time. And we'll see how he runs again at Gulfstream, because he seems to run his best at Gulfstream Park.
Trained by Safi Joseph, who also has O'Connor in here. You're probably going to get the much better price on Skippylongstocking compared to those two Joseph trainees. You mentioned the off track. He's by Exaggerator, one of the great mutters of all time that we recall winning the Preakness. So there's no doubt that they would like an off track with Skippylongstocking if they can get it. We're looking for sunshine, though, in the Pegasus World Cup. For more on the big race, be sure to check out our wager guide available on the 23rd. Be sure to bet the race with First Bet and Express Bet.